What is up, people on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with the next episode of our season of Solaris VII. Haha! Last time we left off, we sped our way and blew our way through the heavy circuit. But now we're moving on to the assault circuit, and then hopefully after that we'll be able to go on to the championships. We'll have to wait and see. But seriously, guys, here we go. We're about to get into this, but really quick before we do. If you wouldn't mind doing me a really quick favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video to all your friends and family. Also, be sure to hit that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Also, please, if you want to come and see me on a distant basis, you can do so on Twitter at DMShockman. And if you like what you see and you want to help support my work financially, you can do so by following the link down in the doobly-doo in the description by heading to my Patreon page at patreon.com/DMShockman. Just remember, as always, that every little bit helps, and even the smallest donation can help keep the channel afloat. Thank you so much, guys. Without any further ado, let's dive into today's episode, today's little run-through of the heavy circuit in Solaris VII. We are in Assault now, so we're actually going to choose... let's see here. We're going to choose our Mauler because... frankly, I like it better than the Atlas. The Mauler actually has better than the Atlas does.
It's nighttime in the jungle. This is Duncan Fisher bringing you another fierce assault match. The jungle season is coming to a close, and tonight's game is the last batch of new faces we'll see. One guy to watch is Spectre. He's a one-man army, a serious power player who has really been on a roll. I'm sure he'll give us one heck of a performance tonight. The assault season so far has been a real battle. You have so many big names and elite pilots competing for recognition that no one has really stood out. I feel like every match anyone could come out on top. There have been some real nail-biters this season, and tonight's game doesn't look any different. The game is...
1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. Gotta plug in my vape because it is dying. Alright, here we go.
on.
Enemy detected.
Nice.
Enemy detected.
Thunder.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
Nice. Cool. And in case you guys are just tuning in and you haven't checked that out so far, this is a fun run, just so you're aware.
Enemy detected.
A lot of the pilots who come through the ranks to the assault matches are used to being the best of the best. But the assault class is where the big boys live. In any given match you can see Odessa, Coleman, Niels, or the next Solaris champion battling it out. The real key players who rank high in past championships have staked their claims in assault championship matches, and that can make for some truly spectacular games.
Come on, Daishi.
Warning. Damage critical.
Come on.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
Target destroyed.
Good job. Woot! 1, 2. Knock him down. 3, 4. Make him frown. 5, 6.
This is assault competition. Look at them down there. They are the leanest and meanest bunch of pilots you'll ever see. You got the serious big names duking it out, each one trying to edge up in the rankings. With Odessa out for the regular season, it is a real feeding frenzy down there, and you better believe that nobody wants to be the fresh meat.
Target destroyed.
Hates. Another Mauler. Ooh.
We have our winner.
Good stuff.
He did it again, folks. That's right, Spectre, the Merc Maverick, has destroyed all who stood before him. He now qualifies for the Jungle Championship. The competition at the championship level is fierce, but I think this kid has all it takes. He has the skill, he has the moves, and man does he have the drive. It has been an incredible day today, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the jungle, signing off.
Nice. Sweet. Awesome. Alright. Continue. Over to lab. And we do qualify for the championship. That's pretty awesome. Alright. We're now going to go on to the Coliseum, which should be a little bit more difficult. It should take a little bit longer. I'm realizing that these matches aren't taking nearly as long
The
as
stadium is lit up and ready for the next Coliseum match of the season. This is Duncan Fisher reporting to you live. We're pretty late in the Coliseum season, and there promises to be plenty of action before the end. The mechs out on the field have spared no expense. There is more firepower here than there is in some regiments. It's going to be one heck of a slugfest tonight.
Woot! Let's rock!
Now we're ready for action.
That's impressive. Taking an Atlas down to taking half of his armor off in one hit is quite an accomplishment. And then in 2 hits, taking down.
This is Kayla Terrell's 3rd year, and she has been mainly competing in the Coliseum assault circuit. She snagged a couple of victories away from the Steiner favorites. She's young and full of promise, and if she doesn't make the big game...
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
What's not to like about the assault class matches? You've got the meanest, toughest, and nastiest mechs that ever came off a MechWorks assembly line, battling it out with every weapon you can think of. And the talent here is top-notch. No one makes it here who can't handle a mech. You get to see the best battles in the most expensive rigs on Solaris. Now that's entertainment.
Now that's entertainment.
Enemy detected.
Alright. A Mazakari, huh? I honestly don't think I've ever seen a Mazakari before. I have to do some research on that really quick. Fafnir and
Well, I promised my wife that I'd say something socially redeemable if there was a break in the action. So my advice is to be nice to your parents, be as honest as you can, and make sure to tune into the Duncan Fisher After Hours show, where I'll go over the highlights of the game. That make you happy, honey? There is a real trend in recent years. I see more and more clan technology on the field. I always want to shake those guys and say, hey, you remember who we fought a war with a few years back? I admit Spectre's tearing through him today. That's his 2nd kill of the game.
Nice. Come on. Freaking Fafnir. A Fafnir and a Nova Cat. Oh no, a Fafnir and a Templar. Wow.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
You know, I gotta tell this story. One time I was reading up on a guide on... it's a really quick story. But I was reading a guide once, many years ago, on MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries. And I swear to God... And it only reminded me because I'm facing the mech. The guy who wrote it had such bad grammar and such bad... Did not understand how to speak. I don't know if he didn't know how to speak the English language or if he just was fucking around with people. I don't know.
Man, Spectre has got some good eyes.
But oh my
he certainly
God,
keeps nailing his shots tonight. 3 down,
grammar in
all
that
because they've been in
guide
his
was just-
crosshairs, which is a very dangerous place to be.
It's like me took Me took big shots with me Fafnir. Nah, 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 nah. It was just the most weird thing ever. Unga bunga.
That's it for Kayla tonight. The home crowd is going nuts. She's enemy number one in this neighborhood. I hear she needs a whole pack of bodyguards to keep Steiner hooligans away from her. Last week she decked some Steiner fan so hard he was put in the hospital. I bet she's fuming right now.
Come on. Well, good thing we're going to be off this planet as soon as we're done. Come on. Come on, turn your torso.
Kapow! Spectre wins again.
Destroyed.
Nice.
The crowd is going wild here tonight. The Coliseum assault circuit is considered by some to be the real proving ground for championship pilots. And today, a Merc-turned-pro Solaris jock has earned his place in the Coliseum Championship. That was a phenomenal performance. At the beginning of the season, nobody knew this guy, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say we haven't seen the end of this kid this season. This is Duncan Fisher in the stands and signing off.
Cool. Okay. And then we're going to move on to the the factory floor, which is going to be fun. Get our Mauler again. Yeah. Here we go.
It's factory time, mech fans. This is Duncan Fisher live from the rubble heap. We have the real heavy metal assembled on the field, and these warriors are going to fight for dominance. One of the favorites tonight is Marcus Wilder, a veteran Solaris jock who has really been coming into his own. Let's see how he does tonight. It's Solaris time.
Cardo Vetri, huh?
Target destroyed. Heat level critical.
Nice.
Shutdown imminent.
Goodbye. 3 hits and you're down.
In almost every match you'll see someone take the Atlas, which many consider the king of this class. I think that the new Sunders give them a run for their money. They have Omnitech that allows them to vary their loadouts, plus they can really move. Their silhouette is smaller, and a good pilot can really put some moves on other assaults. If I were to get back in the game, I'd take a Sunder.
That's not a bad choice. The Sunder is, in traditional lore, is actually very
Enemy
ballistic weapon
detected.
heavy, dependent. So it runs out of ammo very quickly. But that might have changed with MechWarrior 4. I'm not sure. I don't know. Another Mazakari, man.
A lot of solid, respectable play out there. Some of those guys have been pretty banged up and wouldn't give up. Sometimes you can see a pilot knows he's beat, and he'll just let his opponent finish him up. We have none of that in this game. This is the home of the big boys. Atlas, Daishi, Sunder, Mauler, and more. Also, we're seeing a trickle of the new versions of the Fafnir and Templar enter the matches. Just 1 week after Nako Toyuma gets his new Fafnir, then Michael Rose gets a Templar. You think it's a coincidence? I think not. Steiner and Davion always seem to be looking for an excuse to one-up each other. I don't want to take sides, but I think Steiner has Davion beat this time. The Fafnir is one serious piece of machinery. I mean, that thing is just so massive.
Target destroyed.
Nice. Oh no, we run into a wall. No. Ah! Oh my god. Alright. Come on.
Warning, damage critical. Target destroyed.
Got him. Come on. Freaking Daishi, man. Now, I think that the Daishi is actually a clan mech, I think?
That's that pilot's 4th kill. Amazing.
Hey, come on, man. You know my name. I'm Spectre! Bridgers! Know it
That's
and
it.
love it.
Shutdown imminent.
Unbelievable! Spectre has swept all of the weight classes in the factory. He just qualified for the factory championship. He's big time now, and I just can't wait to see him in his next match. There were some serious names down there tonight, and none of them are left on the field.
Nice.
This is Duncan Fisher, live from the factory, wishing all of you a great day.
Cool. Sweet. Awesome. Woot! Alright, guys, that's gonna about do it for this episode. I know it's only been, like, I don't know, it's only really been, like, 20 minutes, but, hope you guys don't mind these short little episodes. They're definitely a lot shorter than I'm used to. I'm used to doing between 35 and 40-minute episodes. But hey, it means that you guys will be able to enjoy the full length of it, and then some. And then be able to get on with your day. So, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have enjoyed. I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, as always, guys, no guts, no galaxy. Ha ha!